Hi, it's Bumbleberry, and welcome to Cinders. We're gonna try to seduce some things and just get out of this town. And there's a townsperson, this townswoman again is saying something's evil. I said, please continue and calm down. She's freaking out as usual. Oh my gosh, I am calm. What was she? She was like Irish before. But she gazed at me with her evil eye, and look, all I get is evil. A wart! That's what. What other proof would one need, eh? A wart, really? Excuse me, Captain. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I need to speak to you. That sounds important. You'll need to excuse me, madam. I have to take care of this urgent matter. I shall investigate your complaint and take the necessary steps. Oh, all right, sure. Long as the one complaining is young and beautiful, it's always urgent. I'd have to die a violent death to be that urgent. How fair is that, eh? I swear, it's like my youngest son says, screw the city... excuse me, do not treat your police force that way. Thank you. You've saved me from ignorance and absurdity. How can I ever repay you? Oh, I have a couple of ideas. Cue fanfiction. However, all I need right now is to speak to you. I'm afraid that isn't a simple matter either. I see. It's always a pleasure to speak to you regardless. I'm all ears. Remember our last talk? Oh my gosh, look how close I am. I've made up my mind. Let's do it. Just let me make sure we're talking about the same thing. You mean... Let's run away together, start a new life. Right now? Would that be too soon? But what I had in mind was escaping tomorrow late into the night when no one will notice. Oh, yes, tomorrow. That makes much more sense. It's outright self-explanatory. What? I sense that you're not properly overjoyed. I'm sorry, this is just so improbable, but please, tell me what you have in mind. I want to run away from here. With you. Just like we talked yesterday. We both know what is in store for us if we remain here. Your skills and values discarded by the prince, my existence being sneered at by those closest to me. But we can start over, and we can lead lives we ourselves choose. And it's not a dream. It's a real chance. I know it sounds crazy, but why not choose this hopeful unknown over the certain misery here? Cinders, it doesn't just sound crazy. It is crazy. I like you, but I hardly even know you. I think I liked you more last night when you were much more open-minded. This is like, I admit that what we spoke about yesterday did sound enticing. I'm still not sure what to do about the prince's offer. There's a vast difference between allowing yourself some daydreaming and you stopping me in the middle of the street offering to start a new life with me. Oh, pardon me. I didn't realize you'd rather get back to investigating that woman's crime report. Let me know when you're less busy. We can talk then. You're jesting again, but this is a serious thing you're asking for, and believe me, I'm actually considering it. I'm sorry, I know it's an unusual idea. I don't know how I would have reacted myself, even though I have wanted to break free for years now. But think about it this way. What have we got to lose? What's really stopping you from just getting out of here? For starters, you and me. I don't even know what our relationship is. It's potentially romantic. If you could please say something romantic, that would be nice. I've just met you. Besides, am I not too old for plotting escape with a fair young lady? Okay, I get it, you're old, but you don't seem old. I don't know. I would say that you're just about the right age. Cinders, please. Fine, I know what you mean. I don't know what we are to each other either, and I can't make any promises. But I do know that I like you, and that you are someone who's in a similar situation as me. I also know I can trust you and those old-fashioned but charming ideals of yours. I have no idea how our life is going to look when we get out of here, but at least it shows some promise, unlike staying here. Cinders, but what if... No, please, more questions won't change anything. It's like you said, we barely know each other, and we can't know the future. Here I am, standing before you, making a ridiculous offer. If you are going to reject it, I understand. All I can say is that I'm serious about it, and would like to try it and see how it goes. So, what say you? Fair enough. Let's make this happen. And I'm going to eat one of my belts if some bard doesn't make a song about it. Oh my gosh, he totally agreed to run away with me. I actually had my doubts there. Really? Yes, I have more than enough belts anyway. What? You know what I meant. Yes, I really do intend to escape with you and never look back like in old knight romances. However, I still want to perform the last duty to my prince and guard him at the ball. I'll inform him of my plans when it's over and come to your residence to pick you up. Maybe that's like the flashback in the beginning, or whatever, or the whatever, flash forward. That works well with my plans. Gives me the time to prove something to Lady Carmosa, her daughters, and myself. May I inquire what that's about? Oh, you'll know when you see it. Don't worry. I'll be ready to escape with you before the festivities end. Just how are you going to pick me up when Carmosa's there? Maybe I should sneak out and meet you at the crossroads instead? Don't worry, I have a plan already. One that should prevent Carmosa from looking for you long enough for us to get away. I'll come for you not long after midnight, I promise. Ah, you'd better, because after what I plan for tomorrow, there's no turning back to the old ways for me. You have this old knight's word on that, Cinders. Yay! We're gonna go escape and be a princess somewhere. I could be the queen, but I just don't think the Cinders would really like being queen. So when we do another playthrough, we'll be queen. She's like, I hope no one was home, because I hate them and don't want to talk to them. She's like, hopefully this is the last time I have to feel like this. Tomorrow everything's going to change, one way or the other. So you'll finally get to go home. Aw, I'm going to miss this house. Its walls hold many memories very dear to me. Mother's smile, father's stories. It's funny, I hate Carmosa, but deep inside I hope she's going to be successful with her plans. I want to believe this place won't fall apart after I'm gone. See, I would have retaken the residence if the will hadn't said that it went to her. Like, whatever, Dad, jerkface, you should have known she was a crazy pants and that I was lazy. I wonder what I'm replacing this life with. It must be a dream come true. Might also be a nightmare, but all I've got to lose are memories. Alright, enough of this. I need to go into my room and stay there as usual. When Carmosa comes back, I need to look like nothing is going on. Prince! The garden looks odd in this pale moonlight. Everything is set for the ball, but there's no living soul here except for me. It seems so unreal. Just a few hours ago it was full of servants, carefully setting every piece of decoration. Now it's deserted as the preparations come to an end. Only the wind does not hesitate to run freely and ruffle everything. I have to say it feels unusual tonight, like a charge about to go off during the storm. The tension in the air almost feels tangible. Our court jester used to greet people, "May you live in boring times." This feels like the grim opposite. Almost like an omen of things to come, a sign of a storm closing in. Interesting times. I wonder whether this has any chance of success. Can I commit to change and make it happen? Is this even possible? I've read the philosophers, but never seen it come true. Books and idealistic theories are one thing, but people tend to resist change, even change for the better. Father didn't make it any easy for me either. He was a good ruler, and he's remembered very fondly. Anything I do will be seen as betraying his legacy. It would be all easier if he had a bloodthirsty tyrant. Oh, if he had been. The storm is coming. Even if I succeed, history may remember me as a renegade. Well, get yourself some Les Mis, gear, and just deal with it. Will any woman stand by me through this? Is the ball the best way to look for such a person? In the absence of better ideas and better judgment, I have made my decision, the best I could. Now all there is to do is see things through, and hope. The weather tonight really doesn't feel right. All the dogs in the kennels act as if possessed. I should get back to the palace. It's 'cause magic is in the air. Alright. Very nice, Prince Basil. I'm glad I could finally take off that dress. It's badly done, badly cut, tight as heck, and looks ridiculous. No corrections are gonna change it. A little old man called himself a tailor. What a joke. I bet I could do a better job at sewing a suit for him. Oh, Oh, I'd trim his waist good, cut his trousers tight in all the right places. The little fellow would be even smaller by the time I was done. Sophia! This whole situation is stupid. No matter how tight and tasteless our dresses are, they won't make any of us a princess. Gloria, aren't you supposed to be in the garden? I was, but the weather turned bad so suddenly. I've never seen the weather change so quickly. Oh my, big mature sister, all spooked by a big bad cloud. Don't be ridiculous, Sophia. I'm not in the mood for this. Maybe you would like to get all soaked in the rain and look miserable, but I surely don't. Well, I don't see a single drop of rain outside. Neither can I. Strange. I swear I could see flashes between the clouds. And it is in the background, by the way. The strange glowing. Oh, geez. The prince will surely appreciate your wits. And how is your dress, Sophia? By all things held dear and holy by all the native people in this world, I swear, if you ask me that question one more time, you'll feel my pain. The reason I repeated the question so many times today was in the hope it would stretch a little over time. Oh, is she too fat to fit in her dress? Although I think the tailor just doesn't make sense, because her dress was tight too. And to be honest, they're both kind of really skinny, even though they have corsets and stuff. When I wear my dress, I feel like a properly packaged piece of pork. Why didn't you tell Mother then when we were at the tailor's? He could have applied further corrections. Because her loving motherly eyes told me, one more complaint and you're a dead girl. Your choice of words is poor as usual, but I agree with your sentiment. Mine is still much too tight as well. I always found it astonishing how my pain tends to trigger such immediate joy in your little black heart. No, it's not like that. I mean, you're right about the joy part, but something else made me laugh. Do tell me. I'm sure it's going to be utterly enlightening. Well, aren't these dresses a wonderful metaphor for our lives? I fail to see it, I'm afraid. We're trying to fit into the clothes which someone else made for us the whole time. Or rather, the image of us in someone else's head. I bet they're a perfect fit for those phantasms inside Mother's mind, disciplined and pretty as dolls. Stop it! Your bitterness is getting tiring. And stop being so childish, it's only a dress. A lady must learn how to walk, talk, and smile, even if the corset is a bit tight. You know that Mother is only trying to teach us how to behave properly in society. She had to endure far more than a tight dress to get us where we are now. Oh yes, the sacrifices she makes to make us shine during the grand ball. Your cynicism gives you little credit. You know very well that this is important to her. Perhaps it is. But tell me this, sister. Is it important for us? Hello, Lady Carmosa. Finally, the day's over. Both dresses fit, everything's in place, and even that incompetent tailor agreed to lower the price. All things considered, it went better than expected. It's a shame the girls don't seem to realize how important this is for them. Nor do they appreciate how much effort it takes to prepare two young ladies to make their debut in court. Especially if nobody cared to invite them. They're not even They're not even aware of what that means for women their age. By noble standards, they're getting old and must be introduced soon if they are ever to find a husband. Without a husband, they may as well lock themselves up in this house and wait for old age to come and relieve them of their miserable lives. I hope they'll grow up soon and open those naive eyes to the way the world works around them. It's either that, or they will end up alone, in some dark and empty room, forgotten and hated by everyone. Is that how you are, Lady Carmosa? I feel kind of bad. Oh, that's so sad. Thank heavens for the night. If nothing else, it's easier to hide oneself in the dark from the gaze of others. If no one wants to see it, it isn't happening. It's the way people work. And I learned that lesson the hard way. Is that a storm coming over the horizon? It's one of those strange, cold ones. Without rain. I think I remember a storm like this many years ago. That night when she died. It's no good to think about things like that before I go to sleep. So obviously my mom was dealing with some magic. And We caused some damage, and it was awesome! Thank goodness it's dawn already. I haven't slept for the entirety of the night. How could I? I feel like there's a dozen, especially vicious poisonous butterflies, having a grand ball of their own in my stomach. Poisonous butterflies. That's a good one, Cinders. Lack of sleep will surely make you very eloquent this evening. Alright, so I'm gonna go. You're the last night as a slave. So everyone's gonna be surprised by me leaving. I think I should sneak out right after they leave the house if I'm to get to the dress before it all starts. So hurry up, girls. There are a lot of little choicey things going on. 6 additional guards in the main hall. That makes 65, and 2 dressed up as guests following the prince discreetly. At least that much good has come from the masks everyone will be wearing. Guards can be disguised and mix in the crowd. Of course, every assassin, vagabond, or other villain opposing the role of the prince will be dressed as guests as well. This is going to be a long night. Security is quite tight, but during a masked ball, the chance of an unwanted person squeezing in is far too high for my liking. I guess I'll just have to follow the prince closely. Contrary to what his highness believes, I think a proper guard presence is needed at this event. On the other hand, if I am being let go, so why do I care? The prince has determined that this is the age of politics and plots, not war. Information instead of steel. I wonder how well that will work. Somehow I don't think people will change that quickly, or willingly. Someone assaults the future king with a hidden blade, but suddenly the ruler yells, "What's the capital of the lands of the mist?" Well, and the attacker folds. I did not act that out at all. I apologize. I didn't know where he was going with that. Don't hate me. But fair enough. I've decided not to adapt, so I'm staying behind. With my inadequate methods, I shall protect the prince one last time, then come what may. My attachment to the code, to honor, and to the crown is also a thing of the past. Inadequate. Then again, if I am to leave a lifelong goal of travel... a lifelong goal to travel with the girl I have just met, the world truly is changing beyond recognition. But in order to be able to leave, I need to do the last thing tonight. Protect the prince and uphold the peace. For myself. It may be guilt that compels me to do it, or old habits, mixed with some melancholy perhaps, but this ball will be my farewell to duty and the crown. So I'm going to do my best. I think the stairs need to be double-checked. Well, thank you, Perrault, for that little inner monologue. Oh, yay! Lady of the Lake, the fairy! You are late. I know, I'm sorry. It was difficult to leave the house. Carmosa and the girls ran amok. Do you know how long it takes to tie all those funny strings in a corset? Wait, you probably don't. I can't believe I'm doing this, making excuses in front of an otherworldly apparition. Then don't make them. Right. So, how am I going to get to the ball? I doubt that's even possible. Your doubts are useless. Your belief is not. Because you accepted our aid, we have left a gift for you under the old oak. Oh, like I've been giving you gifts. A gift? As promised, we have sewn a dress for you. It will please you. You can try it on. Alright then, just give me a moment. I would be so uncomfortable undressing in front of, like, a fairy. This is so beautiful. The fabric is so fine. What's it made of? Spiderwebs? Alright, keep your secrets. It's still incredible. The shoes are not exactly my size, though. I really feel like a princess. Whatever the price, right now I'd say it was worth it. Still, there's the minor detail of getting inside the palace without a royal invitation. Lords of this land and their little obsession with insignificant pieces of paper. Seals made by mortal men mean nothing to us. As long as you keep the dress on, no one will stop you. Be confident. Walk right in, and don't look back. It sounds utterly crazy, but who am I to discuss secrets of the arcane with a half-transparent being? I know it will work. Thank you for your help. I owe you. We are honoring the old concord and sealing a new one with you. Like your mother, you have not forsaken us. You have made rights, and your wish shall be granted. We will carry the weight of your fate for a while. We will help you lift it higher and carry it further. Once the cycle is complete, the weight will reveal its price. I feel so uncomfortable with this price. We wish you good fortune, Cinders. It is time for you to go. Please don't, take my firstborn or kill me or Perrault or whatever. Oh, the prince looks so snazzy. How did I not see this before? They're so used to wearing masks all the time. Today's dress code changes nothing. All it did was bring out the mastery in their masquerading. Isn't this what you've chosen to support, sire? The monarch is the one to set the tone for the country. Didn't you want the land to become a political arena? Politics instead of war, yes. But the game of appearances disgusts me as much as it disgusts you. Politics for the sake of progress and people. That is what I think is best for this country. Not this. I know that you don't condone this. Do you? And the ways of our forefathers have changed, honor disregarded, the rules made gray and flexible. This is what happens. A world where the two-faced win. That is not entirely true. What should happen is that people will be forgiven. Oh, people will be given voice and empowered. It may have some disadvantages, but it is still the future. Maybe it is, but I wouldn't trust people long enough to let them roll. If you want honesty and righteousness, you need black and white rules and a stable set of values behind them. Yes, but we need a land of prosperity too, and I don't mean material prosperity alone. I want a land of as much joy as is reasonably possible in my realm. It's a worthy goal, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. I do understand your reluctance to practice politics, however, and I appreciate your honesty, which is why I will not have you killed when you escape. Curious, you have the right to be doubtful. Curiously enough, to set people free, you need some level of deceit, hypocrisy, and gossip. If you say so, sire. See, it even rubbed off on you a little, my friend. But right now, I have to play along, deal with this lot, and choose a wife from among them. Frankly, I don't see any good candidates on the horizon. What do you think I should do? I could use your advice on how to proceed. I wouldn't even begin to imagine how one might approach this situation. Please, just tell me what you think. I think that you're overthinking it, my lord. Maybe just try to blend in and go with the flow of things. So you're saying I should stop staying outside, observing and judging the women who come here? Well, that's not exactly what I said. But you're right. If I am to, it's just don't care. If I am to learn the true natures of the ladies that are here, I need to give them a chance. So for now, I am going to stop judging and reach out. Thank you, friend. He does not care about you, Prince Basil, I'm sorry to say. Wow, everyone looks so fancy. Sophia has her hair down. This is the chance to rise up in the world. Each of you can become so much more than impoverished nobility. You'd be royalty. You do want that, don't you? I really am not so certain. Of course we do. This isn't the attitude that will win you a better life. If you don't commit to it and ignore the rest, you'll lose. We are committed. We really are. It's just not easy, Mother, but we'll try. My dear Gloria, nothing in this world that is worth striving for is easy. You need to fight for a better life, endure hardships, discomfort, and sacrifices. This is your chance. If you play it right, you won't have to worry about any of those ever again. Do you understand what it means? Now smarten yourself up, girls. Do something about that cringe, Sophia, and Gloria. Adjust that coif. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Coif, yeah. Good. But what for? Not that I can endure pain and hardships, Mother. Or not that I can't endure pain and hardships, Mother. You've made sure both of us can, but what's the purpose? He won't choose us anyhow. No, you have to do this if you want to survive and go up. If you commit and do your best, you have a chance. What did you think? That ending up with some smaller nobility or a soldier is an option for my daughters? Only idiots aim low. So we will do everything we talked about yesterday, and we will try to charm the prince. I'm I'm not sure I can do it, but I'll try. I didn't raise you to be unable to gain influence over a single man. You are young, pretty, you are women. Use your wits and instincts. All I can think of is Ursula right now. And that's something about body language. Oh yeah. Don't forget the importance of body language. And if that fails you, Gloria, as we all know it. Oh, and if that fails you, Gloria, as we all know it will, you can just flaunt your cleavage. But wouldn't that come across as very unladylike? What would people think? There are many ways to entice a man. Your beauty will help you in that. Do not be ashamed of it. Use it, if necessary. The dresses cost me a fortune, more than a single white hair, but they should draw some stares. And let's make sure you get the chance to use your feminine wiles. Each of you will get to go to the prince's attention, introduce yourself, I don't know where that came from, and get invited to dance. How do we get invited? Are we to invite the prince ourselves? Just hint at it, subtly. Or heavily. But then remember about the cleavage. Shut up, Sophia. I'm trying to understand the best that I can. You never understood the idea, did you, sister? Quiet. There are more important things than bickering right now. Focus, you two. You both look astounding. I'm sure you'll do fine. You are my daughters, after all. I feel like I literally have to, roll my eyes in order to do the Carlosa voice. Gloria, you go first. Then Sophia. Remember, stand up straight and smile at all times, and then when you dance, every other pirouette, don't brush against him, accidentally. Look at her and her classy ways. Oh my gosh, they're wishing each other good luck, and we're gone. I want to see her dress. Cannot handle the suspense. Very well, so I'm keeping an open mind. Do you have any other advice? However, there is a very pretty young lady standing over there and gazing your way, my friends. Ah, it's Gloria! Most of them are, as if this was some sort of contest with the kingdom, and palace is the main prize. Well, there are many candidates gathered for one event, and one of them will be chosen to become rich and influential. If not a contest with the kingdom as a prize, how would you describe it, my prince? Good point, my friend. Alright, let's try to select a wise queen and a good companion for the years to come. I don't think Gloria would be, self-confident enough to be queen. That's okay. I wish her the best, though. She'd be better off with, a soldier. That young lady really looks absolutely astounding, and she has the dignified air about her. Please excuse me, friend. Good luck, my lord. I'll need it.
Next time, we'll see how the prince interacts with all of his lovely lady suitors. And hopefully we're right at the end here. Hope you're enjoying. Stay sweet. Bye!